exorcist thing, I'm sure. Yep, spin his head all the way around. Okay. Yeah, look at the detail on the hair.
To allow her to, like, kick people in the face. Nezuko! Nezuko! Ah! Hello once again, audience. It is I, Dan, here, aka Force Guy, in another video on the Force Guy Dork channel with another McFarlane Toys unboxing with Bleach 1000 Year Blood War with Tōshirō Hitsugaya. Here we go. We share birthdays, the character and I, and they are my favorite character in the Bleach series, Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, like the whole thing, obviously. They're my favorite character all around. So, I'm going to open this. Those that don't know, I'm going to do a review. So I take it out of the box, and then I show articulation, I show like the details and all that, and I go over those things, and I review based on those. Usually, so I do a bunch of the Demon Slayer McFarlane Toys action figures. I buy every time there's a new one, like one that I don't have already, because I've done a bunch of repeats in the Demon Slayer lines. So I don't need 100 Tanjiros or 100 Rengokus. I only need one, and the ones that I have are good enough for me. Anyway, so yeah, I do those. Those are the most popular. If you want to check those out, you can. I have 3 other Bleach 1000 Year Blood War action figure reviews. There is a stand in here that I like to take out, and it is giving issue as of right now. Oh, there we go. Almost had it. Yeah, these are tough. That's probably the toughest part to get out with the Bleach ones, is the little stand that I put them on at the end of the video, and I do a rotate around. So there you go. This is Bleach 1000 Year Blood War on it. And he's only tied in by a couple things. Not bad. Should be really easy. Stretch those out so I could easily just pop them out of there. Ooh, that actually popped off. Nice. And we might have a visitor. One cat, Ajax, just jumped up onto the table. I don't know if it'll come across this way, but I'm sure you heard him, the little pitter-patter onto the table. Okay, so he's stuck pretty good on there. Oh. If I could pause this, I would. All right, we got him out of the box. Here we go. Time to show all of the maneuverability, how much articulation he has. This is cloth, which I do enjoy that they do with the McFarlane Toys does with the Bleach 1000 Year Blood War. I don't know how well it would work with the Demon Slayer action figures. Probably not super well. There's the pants are all real, but these are real cloth. But the belt is plastic. The scarf thing is plastic as well. This right here is not obviously not anything other than plastic. I mean, they might have been able to pull off some sort of metal there, but yeah. So here's his sword too. Very detailed. The sword is actually almost as tall as he is. Yeah, Hitsugaya is a shorter character in the Bleach series. All right, so the shoulders come out to like there. They'll come back. Forward. Like that. you can't whirlwind his arm because you have the cloth that limits that. So, but with the cloth, actually, no, you can whirlwind them. Okay, good. I was a little worried the cloth would have restricted that. Okay, so we have that maneuverability. We're going to show you underneath his sleeve what we're working with for the elbow. Double jointed. Nice. Nice. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of double jointed with is how the elbow becomes separate from the forearm and like the bicep, tricep area. Like it separates from that. And I mean, with the sleeves though, it covers it, so it's not bad with these. But just like on regular, like most other action figures, it looks funky to me. It just gives me a little issue. But yeah, we got a little wrist movement there, like that. As you see, you can see the, oop. I don't know why I'm moving him over here. You can see the joints there. Come on, focus on him, not me. Focus on him, please. I should just run my regular camera instead of the cinematic. Okay, so we have that. Oh yeah, so his hand does turn. So that's good. So the wrist twists and the hand twists separate. I mean, obviously because you can pull the hand off. So it came with 2 extra hands to change out whatever hand you want him to hold. So we have a left-handed hold, or I can't think of the actual position of the hand, but that would allow him to hold the sword in his left hand. And then you have it over on the right, obviously, starting off. So we're going to put the sword in his hand, and then I'm going to show the ab crunch. I'm going to show how much restriction with the legs, or movement slash restriction. I don't know how the pants are going to do on there. Oh, careful. Gentle. I'm always worried with these. This is very flimsy. This is super flimsy, but the handle's pretty tough. The hilt of the sword, I should actually say, use the proper terms. The hilt of the sword is actually pretty strong. It's solid. Ajax is really bad right now. Hey, buddy. Yeah, here's his face too. See the detail on there. Let's see, how does his head move? Any restrictions with his head? Move sideways all the way. He can look backwards. He doesn't really have a lot of movement. And, well, so that's it for the head movement. You could see all the detail in the hair. Oh yeah, I don't think I showed the symbol on the back of his gear there, his clothing. So let's see. Let's show and see. Show and tell, maybe. Okay, yep, the leg does not kick forward. That's the right leg, okay. That one does not maneuver forward. We have the left leg. Oh my gosh, that worries me. Do you hear that? You hear that movement there? Not a fan of that, but he doesn't, from what I recall, he doesn't do a lot of kicks or any of that, so that's okay with the character. That's okay with the action figure. But yeah, the legs seem to be very they're not lined up to be the same length as you are seeing. I'm not tilting it or anything. Now I'm trying to tilt it this way, but you can clearly see one leg is longer than the other. I don't know why that happened. So that's going to take off a lot of points. Wow, that's a shame, because these are so visually stunning and beautiful for action figures. Like, I love how they look, but the practicality and the, like, how they have that as a flaw. Like, one leg is that much longer than the other one. Like, how did you not catch that with the mold? Like, is that because I have his legs positioned weird? Like, is that what's going on right now? Because now it looks a little more even, now that I kind of spread them out. But still, it does. It looks like one leg's still longer than the other, even with them spread. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, so not a lot of maneuverability for the leg going forward. The articulation was horrible with that. But you can have him kick his own ass. As you can see, the leg bends up backwards. The knee does. To have him kick himself in the ass with his right heel. Let's see if the left leg does that. I mean, it should, because usually one leg is similar. Yeah, so I could have him kick his own ass with that leg too. Yep. With the left leg. So there we go. How about kicking out to the side? A split. You can hear the creaking. I'm afraid I'm going to break him if I move him any further. So there we go. The articulation is very limited. I am really afraid these are going to break because all the limbs and stuff are much thinner than like with the Demon Slayer ones. They're thick. They're solid. I'm not worried with the action figure itself breaking. The swords are the only part I'm always worried with those. But yeah. So there you go. That's pretty much everything. Well, crunch, ab crunch. I guess he could bend all the way back, almost 90 degree. But the forward, there's no forward movement past being parallel with the legs. Yeah, lined up with the legs. So yeah, there's obviously not going to be any twisting really because this is all cloth. Dang, that's so disappointing. But yeah, I'm going to do my little trick where I spin around, and then I will give my final review. I don't like how the foot is. Oh yeah, the feet. Forgot to show the feet, sorry. The articulation on the feet. Okay, so it kicks down, and then that's how far up it goes. The foot does swivel on a ball joint too. But yeah, the plastic's very thin. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Plastic's very thin on there. So it gives the worry that it's going to snap if I play with it too much. So yeah, obviously this foot does the same, the left foot. So there we go. Now I'm going to put him on a stand, and we will do the spinning, the little effect I like to do with these. He goes on the stand very, very easily. Way easier than the previous one I did. Yeah, let's do it. Turning. I've got to keep on turning around. Look at this, look at that. Oh yeah, it looks so good. And we're almost done spinning. There he is. Bah. Well, that's all I have for showing the action figure off. These are very disappointing, the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. I mean, they're visually extremely appealing. They look great, high detail on the appearance, and they use real cloth for the clothing. But the articulation is shoddy. It's not great on most of them. I think Uryu had the most articulation. Him and Yavik, those two had the most articulation on them for the movement. I believe the legs could actually go straight forward, form a 90-degree angle. This one and the Ichigo that I reviewed, I believe the Ichigo also was restricted to how far forward his leg would go. But yeah, like how flimsy these are, the legs not really seeming to be the same length. It's a little concerning, but for the appearance, definitely a 10 out of 10. I mean, these look beautiful. They look beautiful. But for everything else, sorry, I didn't mean to clap. I just meant to kind of yeah. The appearance, amazing, 10 out of 10. I'm repeating myself. The everything else though, this one, I'm gonna have to give a 7.5 out of 10. I'm very, very disappointed in this action figure. That's all I have. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below. I know this video was a mess. It was a mess. I had to keep stopping the video. Cut in and cut out. I like to do a straight shoot. It didn't work out that way. Yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you have this action figure, if it broke on you, let me know how it broke and where. Because I'm very nervous with the 1,000-Year Blood War Bleach series from McFarlane Toys for moving them around because they feel like they're going to break very easily. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. I hope you have a nice day, morning, evening, night, afternoon. We'll see you in the next video. Boop. Make sure to, right here, watch this video. Ooh, check the video. Look at that. Look at that video. That is a wonderful video. I think you should check it out. Subscribe. You can subscribe too. Oh, for more videos? Yeah, that'd be great. I'd much appreciate it.